If you are building your personal brand and you don't know what is the best strategy for social media in order to build your brand, don't feel bad with yourself. We are all figuring out. There is no one definitive strategy to build your brand in social media. Social media is basically infinite options, infinite combinations of options that you can choose, that you can experiment. And some of the things that may work for a personal brand A may not work for personal brand B. And you, as the creator, you, as the personal brand, must figure this out for yourself, and your market, your community, your audience will inform you what works best for them and what will reward your brand with more money and with more impact and more community building. So the first step to really understand social media strategy is to be open-minded to the possibilities. If you are locked in a specific idea, I will only use Facebook because Facebook is the only platform that I know and that I personally use. I will not be open for TikTok. I will not be open for YouTube. I will not be open for Spotify, not at all, blah, 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 blah. Well, that is then the problem, because you are trying to adjust the people to your brand instead of adjusting your brand to the demands of the people. And at the end of the day, it's the people who decide your moves, because they are the ones that are funding your personal brand. They are the ones that are paying your services, your products. They are the ones that are referring you to other people, to their friends. So they are the one that will receive the benefit of your personal brand. And of course, you cannot do everything with other people in mind. Some things you do because you feel it and you go with your gut, of course. But social media, when it comes about social media, definitely you should be taking into consideration the followers, the community, the platform itself, to adjust to your strategy in proportion to your growth. Okay? So, one of the best ideas that I can give you for your social media strategy as a personal brand is to understand that every brand is different. Every brand will satisfy different needs at a different ideal client, a different target of the market, of the public. And therefore, every personal brand will use social media in a different way, and not every personal brand will use the same platforms. Let me give you an example. Maybe you are a lawyer and you have a physical office in New York, and you don't take anything virtual. You are currently not working any out-of-state law. So most of your clients that you are interested in are very near your office. So therefore, maybe for you, creating content on TikTok will not be the best thing to do. Why? Because TikTok is very global. Like, you create a video on TikTok, you may go viral, but a lot of Mexican people living in Mexico will see it. A lot of Chinese people will see it in India, in Texas, in Puerto Rico. Who knows? Are those your ideal clients? If they are living near to your office, yeah, of course. But probably they are living in their countries. So maybe TikTok, for this specific case, maybe it's not the right platform for you. Maybe you should concentrate more on Facebook and Instagram, and trying with Facebook ads, trying to just impact with your content people that are in near places to your office. And you can concentrate your personal brand with that strategy. But let's go with another example. Maybe you are a shirt designer and you are e-commercing for every part in the world. Like you are distributing, you are sending for every part in the world. And your brand speaks to very, very young generations. Like it's very colorful, it's very edgy, it's very rainbow-like. Maybe for you, it's in your best interest to go all in TikTok and use Instagram as well, and maybe YouTube Shorts, right? Maybe Facebook is gonna be good. Maybe a podcast may be good or not, but they are not the ideal for your stuff. For your stuff, short videos on TikTok, maybe Reels, and YouTube Shorts, of course, YouTube Shorts, that's your thing. And with a good call to action, with a good Spotify store that you can distribute to all over the world, your brand, your clothes, and you can make that revenue because you are not in a specific place to conduct your business. And you are taking into consideration your ideal client that is younger. So what is the general idea? Different personal brands have different social media platforms to use, and there is no right way. There is only the way that you are experimenting right now and the results that you are getting right now. So always you can expand to another social media, but also you can also go more in depth to the social media that you are utilizing right now. So it's kind of that debate of becoming expansive or becoming more penetrative in whatever thing that you are doing. I like to do both. This is my own strategy because my job as a personal brand coach and mentor is to know the basics of every platform. I need to do it because I don't know exactly what is the type of brand, of personal brand that I will be coaching in the other side. What is the solution that that person is bringing to which market? So I know most platforms, the basic, including X, X Twitter, including YouTube, Spotify, WhatsApp Business, Facebook, of course, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn. My focus right now in my own brand is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. Those 5. Because my personal brand, I have more ROI in those platforms. But yours will be different. So in a session of coaching with you, my team and I will sit with you and we are going to explore exactly what you are offering. And then we are going to decide what platforms to use. Once we decide what platforms to use, we need to understand exactly how to use them. Because every platform is a universe. And that universe has their own rules. And if you don't play by those rules, the algorithm doesn't favor you. And if the algorithm doesn't favor you, people doesn't know you. And if people doesn't know you or care about you, people doesn't fund you. So you need to communicate differently in every platform as well. One of the common mistakes that a lot of personal brands sometimes do is that they communicate exactly the same in YouTube and they go to the Instagram community and they try to do the same communication, the same style with the other community. Doesn't work. Different vibes, different tribes. It's like, just imagine this example. Maybe you are communicating in India, like physically in India, a message, and then you go and travel to Spain and you communicate exactly the same to Spain population that you did with the Hindu population. It will not work the same. The message may be the same, but cultural differences make a huge difference in how you can communicate more appropriately. So it's the same with every social media platform. They have their own cultures. And cultures prefer certain communication styles. So you need to learn how to communicate in each platform that you will be creating your content. And not only in communicating, also you need to learn how to make it a business. What is the best way to commercialize that platform? A lot of platforms gives you options to commercialize as a personal brand. For example, with views in YouTube, Facebook now have these stars kind of money that people can send you stars, and that is transferred as the dollar, basically a real dollar. TikTok has also ways to communicate, to monetize. X, for example, it was Twitter. Now you can put like some private tweets that only people that are subscribed to your channel can see, and that subscription, it costs money, and you win that money, you earn that money. But it may work for you to monetize in this way, but what I recommend to my clients is to not depend on this type of organic social media monetization in their personal brand. Use it, right? Make money by every channel that you can use. But the real money, it is in your own systems, in your own products, in your own services, not in the things that the platform gives you money for. So what you need to do is that you need to convince the people that is following your personal brand, you need to convince them to become your direct clients or your direct consumers. You need to convince them to give their number, to give their email to you. You need to convince them to establish a relationship of value, of impact with your personal brand, with you. And then all of those leads that turns into prospects, they are part of your list. And when you have a list, now you have a monetization instrument. This is something that not a lot of mentors teach you. The list, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it the CRM, you can call it the base clients list, or you can call it whatever, the spreadsheet, client spreadsheet. I don't care. But the list is what really you need to build. And that list will be market to. You will email market, you will chat market, you will call, you will do whatever is necessary, and also you will train people to do whatever is necessary to monetize that list in the most optimal way and by giving the most profound value as possible with your solutions. And that's the name of the game. So everything starts in the platform, but ends up in your list. You see? So every platform enables you the opportunity to do this. But you need to communicate individually. You need to communicate specifically to the platform, to the community that you have in that platform. And that is part of the social media strategy. To understand how to do this well in an efficient way, in a precise way, of course, you need intelligence to do this. You need a plan. And you need experiments, of course. So what my team and I, Dr. Derek Israel, what we do is we teach people, we coach visionaries to create this strategy in their social media, specifically in their personal brand, to maximize their success. So if you're open-minded to a strategy meeting with my team to see if this is something that you would like to do, just go in the description. There is a form, fill that form, and a member of my team will communicate with you to make this possible.